some in reserve, isn't it, Father? Yeah. Yeah. I'm confused, though. That's why you should have this blanket baby enough to feed your people. Seems that was entirely true.
No. Wait. No one is trying to mislead you. Sindri is looking at the snapping mark and solving the deal on the research than I am. We're both excited about the possible partnership. Just bear in mind the reality of what we can supply.
Father, who is this exactly?
It's of no consequence. I have been empowered by my people to speak for them. This man has no authority here. You would be wise to ignore him.
Well, a rift. It's not quite the idyllic community I'd first seen. Father, if I may, offer you some advice when dealing with subordinates.
Oh shit, my man looks looking like he's serious.
Inside the stakes. Some have me a gentle reminder of just how those with power deal with those without.
Oh.
Sindri,
Please.
I would never. It's fine. Let me show you what I mean.
Please.
Oh shit, my man has fucking alien stuff.
I'm glad to get my office. Oh, yeah, I do. I said, tell me, partner, when I can expect my harvest. 9 weeks. Very well. In 10 weeks I shall return. And you should have my 10,000 bushels prepared for my ship.
12, we barely produce 12,000 bushels. We'll starve to death. I don't understand what you want.
Well, it's simple.
Everything.
I want everything.
I fucking knew you can't say that.
Alright, listen up. I need all of this gear moved to this big southern building that should suit us for now. Marcus, you gonna help me evict the current residents from my new home copy?
Copy you, boss. Copy you.
Hello, everyone.
Holy fuck. That looks deadly, that does. A robot that just comes out of a box.
You gonna help me evict the current residents from my new home copy?
Copy you, boss.
Watch this robot. Watch this, watch.
Hello, everyone.
Fucking hell, mate.
I am JC-1435 of the Mechanicus Militarum, Defender of the King. The slain king.
Fucking hell,
My
man.
honor to serve.
Private Harris. We're moving these supplies over to that building if you wouldn't mind lending a hand.
Thank you, Private Harris. That falls perfectly into my protocols.
Open in here, you dirty blind people. Come here. What are you waiting for? Get out, man! It's okay! It's okay!
Thank you.
Hey, baby. Watching this thing called Rebel Moon.
What gods are you looking at?
You wouldn't like it. It's about this fucking village, like these aliens have just come down from a fucking, like,
So we have to put up a fight. Wash, man. Look at it, that's a Jimmy.
oh god.
That's a Jimmy man! I don't know if we had any of those left.
Right, careful. The ground's uneven till you get to the bridge.
Thank you, Private Harris. But I believe I can manage.
You know, I won't fight anymore, boss. What do you mean I won't fight? That's something they could
It's
have.
like a war movie, but
Once the king was killed, just lay down their weapons and refuse to fight. Just watch. No matter what I do, he doesn't fight back.
Careful with that stuff, you stupid machine.
You need to scrap me up. Shit! You hear me? You're not hearing me.
Hey! Stop!
What if I shoot you instead? I could kill you right now. No one would get it. It's enough. What do you say? When I die, I say, I said enough.
yeah, it's about a little village and a fucking alien ship rolls in and
Private.
Yes, boss.
yeah. It's called Rebel Mill Part 1, A Child of Fire. The first episode is on for an hour and 49 minutes. Well, I was up getting sick most of the night.
Are you malfunctioning?
No, sir.
Just haven't taken it. Haven't.
Go to the river.
Just haven't a fucking. I'll see what they do when they get up.
Get back to work. Get back to work, you assholes.
That includes
Oh,
you,
yeah, my
Marcus.
fucking chest is no bundle there is. Just barely won't be up every day. Like we said, it's all about this village. Look, but look at the robot. Watch, I bet you the little girl
Excuse me.
will get on with the robot.
Thank you. That is kind.
You're a soldier?
Long ago.
Do you mind? I'm Sam.
Oh man.
Tell me, Sam, do you know the story of our slain king and his beautiful daughter, the Princess Issa?
I don't
Yeah, well, I have to do it. I still have to do that. You know, I have one. There's about 6 items up there that need wrapping.
She was poorly subconscious, even before she was born.
Well, you know me, I always leave things till the last minute. I'll do the last of the wrapping tomorrow. I'm delighted Marvin
So when word
linked me last night and Marvin, I got me book on.
that she, as prophesied,
So shout out to Lee Marvin Hitchman guys for giving me that, sorting me the book out last night. Born in prison. Fair play to him.
she was to
Signed it for me about fucking 6 times.
peace and compassion and bring us home.
He's the third lad that's reached out to me.
She was magic.
I
Yeah, but it's gonna get done in anyway. You know what I mean? It's like,
From the
I'll
day of her
probably do it later.
coronation, she, along with our honored king and
And
queen,
put the rest of them under
were
the tree.
assassinated in cold blood.
You know,
Those they trusted most. I fear we lost some measure of our honor since that betrayal. I'm afraid our compassion, our kindness, our very joy died with that young girl.
yeah, when my dad died, man, I stopped fucking. My dad died in, like, 2013 on the 29th of December. You know, 2:15 in the morning. And I just stopped wrapping presents after that. Because when I went up to my dad, he was dead and his presents weren't even open. And it fucking mortally wounded me for years, and I didn't know how to come to terms with it. Yeah. And it's crazy, it's like, life carries on as if nothing's happened. And you can't understand the why at the time. You see, it's the only guarantee you're given when you're born, is to die. And we're all gonna die, just not today.
We agree our work fights for us. Our work fights for us. Yes?
Luca said when I lost my dad, and it's like everything is going in slow motion and you don't understand, like, and you're looking and you're like, hang on, my dad's dead. But life waits for nobody, you know. And I do believe that while you're here, you should try help as many people as you can. They say helping someone is one of the most selfish things you can do, believe it or not. And if that's the case, then I've been a selfish bastard all my life.
Revolutionary single soldiers will show them mercy even after what they did to Sindri. Right in front of them.
But I was talking to Marvin last night, and he met me down there. He gave me.
You become part of us. And yet now you leave. When we need you most.
So guys, last night while I was on my live, Marvin come into me live and he said, Jude, he said, I have a copy of the book for you here, bro. He said, can you come down and get it? So I said, okay, I'll come and get it.
Who else do you think will trust me advice?
All this that have reason to hate all that the mother world represents. Cora, you know this human respect.
To my bro, Jude.
What if you could find the warriors?
How cool is that?
The outlaws to fight alongside us.
Acknowledgements to our son Talon, who is our very own little Greek god, and to Kyra, who has always stood side to side with me, to Kyra's mum and dad, and took me under their wing from day one, and so out of respect I named my son in Kyra's dad's honour, and finally my birth family, who all have lives and families of their own, but still have given me time, energy, great stories, and the space to heal. I fucking love that shit. So, shout out to Lee Marvin Hitchman again, guys, on here. If you want to buy a good book over Christmas, see this? It's a fantastic read. I'm only 12 pages in. Yeah, so there you go. You know, born in prison in the new year. Me and Marvin are gonna do something. Until I do it, it's like because over the last 2 years I've made a lot of promises that I didn't keep. And if the truth be told, there was a lot of people pulling out. And if you say to me, Jude, I'm going to do something, I take that as face value. So again, I want to apologise for the last 24 months of saying I'll bring A, B, C and D on, and I didn't. Right, that's on me. Right, so I'm going to work on that in the new year. I also need to go to a few of the people's lives and say hello and, you know, because without support, nobody will grow. And everything's about growth in life, you know, and if you don't grow, then you're never going to learn. And every bad experience you have that you consider an L, it can become a W. It can become a W if you learn from it. Hey Conan. But like I said, I met Marvin last night, right? Now, the last few months I've been acting the bollocks, saying like, you know, if you come in my cell, mate, I'd fucking kill you. But I met him last night, so he said, Jude, come down. Nah, look, it's the fact that he kept his word. Now, Marvin's a tough lad right now. We've been locked up with loads of tough lads. Marvin knows a lot about me. You know what I mean? Because we have a mutual best friend in common. You know what I mean? And I don't believe in handshakes. Fuck that shit. Yeah, come here, bro. I went down, right? And I couldn't find the bastard. And I went into Tesco, couldn't see him. And I come out and he's there on his big fuck off. You want to see the scooter he has? I was like, fucking hell, bro. So, you know what I mean? My phone was about to die, so I just took a couple of pictures and got his fuck off. Go on, girl. But, no, look at real recognise real. I've always got on with Marvin and there's a mutual respect there because, you know, but he did say to me, he said, Jude, he said, I have a copy there for you. He said, and I'll just sign it. And I was delighted with that because this is what makes it worthwhile for me. I don't make money off YouTube, right? But this is like a reward for my hard work. Like little things like that. Like for instance, me and Marvin have that in common when we were in jail. Marvin was the kind of guy who you don't want coming in your fucking cell, mate. You know what I mean? Because he'll seriously hurt you. And it's my job to make sure that he doesn't hurt me. You understand? And, well, I was in a situation like that for 5 months, but, like I said, I'm 12 pages in. It's called Born in Prison. How I Survived Shooting, Stabbings, Prison, Crack Addiction, Manchester Gangs and Dog Attacks. Here, I can relate to nearly everything in there, what he's saying right there. Have you ever been bit by a police dog? I remember years ago I got chased, right? And they let the dog go, right? And only for the dog I'd have been away, you know what I mean? And I was in a wheelie bin, yeah? An empty wheelie bin, and you know what? I was fucking head first in it. I just dived into it. You know what I mean? I fucking head, blood rushing to me fucking head, and I could hear police running by. Next of all, I can hear this fucking. I heard him saying, I'm gonna let the dog go, and I wasn't gonna open the bin lid and go, well, let him fucking go and close it. He let the dog go. He had to cunt ran past the bin. I could hear him right next to the wall, right? I could hear him coming back. Next to the wall, I felt scrapes on the bin, yeah. I wasn't moving, you know what I mean? This dog is barking like fuck, you know what I mean? The copper knows exactly where I am. The copper boots the wheelie bin, man. I went flying. The fucking dog started ripping fuck out my arm and my fucking shoulder. You know what I mean? And this cunt is telling his dog, play nice, fucking Roger, or whatever his fucking name was. Play nice, here! Will you call your fucking dog? Oh, fuck's sake. But again, I want to thank Lee for meeting me yesterday and keeping to his word. Now, this is the way I want to go forward. If you tell me you're going to fucking meet me or we're going to do something together, yeah? Don't fucking say it if you're not going to do it. End the fucking story, because for 2 years I've been saying, I'll bring this body on, I'll bring that body on, and I didn't. Because they fucking let me down. But in the new year, that's going to change. You know, start as you mean to go on. So if you say you're going to do something, do it. Like Marvin said, yeah? He said last night he'd meet me, and he met me. You know, and there's his book. And if any of you want to buy it, go on to Amazon Prime. And this geezer is, like I said, I would have been afraid of him back then. You know what I mean? Because he was a scaredy guy, the things he used to do. But fair play to him. He signed the book for me. I'm delighted. So, if you want to buy a good book, Born in Prison, Lee Marvin Hitchman. Like I said, I've made arrangements. I have packed man to do stuff with certain people, and they've let me down, right? So, that's on me, you know. Yeah, I'm guilty of that. But in the new year, like I said, I have a couple of things lined up. I was supposed to do something with Dean, and he's locked up. Like I said, Marvin will tell you. Marvin lives in this city. Do you understand? And he'll tell you about me. Ask him. See, Marvin's done his homework on me, the clever cunt, you know what I mean? But he knows I'm solid. But when it comes to making money off YouTube, I haven't, and I've not in like nearly 7 years. But little things like them, that's a reward. That's my payment. That's what I get in return. People reach out to me, like for instance, I will write a book. Now, I don't believe in coincidence right now. I'm supposed to be writing a book right now. I stopped, I've not wrote a page and fucking, like, coming on my mood stabiliser. I couldn't take on too much, you know what I mean? So something had to be sacrificed, so it was me writing, being me book. I'm having a fucking son, mate, you know what I mean? It's like, my story's not finished, yeah? But this is how I get nourishment. Seeing other people grow. Like, when I say I'll meet anyone, I don't care who you are. What, you think you're tough? Okay. What makes you think that? Now, this guy is what you call tough. I looked in his eyes last night and I seen the devil in his eyes. I seen it in his eyes. You know. No handshakes. You're my brother, bro. We've a lot in common. And I thought he was pulling me leg last night when he said you'd come down. I'm down at the Tesco, which is 5 minutes away. I rang a fucking taxi because I didn't want to miss him. And I come out and big wordy headed afro fucker. You know what I mean? Big trench coat. My man looked like he was going out on ops. But I've a lot of time and respect for him. because where he's been, where he was, and where he is now. You know, like, you see, a thing about me is, right, I know a lot of men, and I can look into a man's eyes, and I can tell you a bit about yourself. You know, I can separate men from boys. I used to enjoy doing that. Have you ever been a leader in your life? Let's say superboys or all, except for in the real world. I used to have 60 men underneath me. 60 of us all together. We were all precision butchers. Precision butchers. That means the more precise we were, the more money we made. The more we produced, the bigger the production bonus we got. And I was a supervisor on a bone and line, and there was like 59 other lads underneath me. At the minute, my lad has 27 man management. You know what I mean? Like I said, I had 59 other lads underneath me who were highly skilled in butchery, and we worked in the slaughter hall in Ashton. And my job, what had happened was the pigs had come out on hooks upside down, right? We used to kill 2,200 a day. It's called Tulip now. It used to be called, it used to be called Dalehead Foods, right? Now, check this. When I was a kid, I done an apprentice in a butcher shop, in a spar, in one of them spars. Where I used to live down the main road, there was a spar, and there was a butcher's in it, and what have you, and I got a job there. I got an apprenticeship, right, in Paynes, and I done it for a couple of years. And basically what I was doing was, I was, in the morning, I display the cabinet. What I do is I bring out all my little artificial pieces of grass. It's like, what I do is I put about 10 trays in the front of the window in the display cabinet, right? 10 trays like that, yeah? In the window, 10 of them. And then I'd get me false grass, I'd put a piece like that all the way across, and then the next row of trays, you put this way rather than that way. So you put them this way, and then at the end you get your grass, whatever, fucking. Then you had cooked meats machine, like, you know where you cook, or you cook corned beef or ham, or, you know what I mean? So I had to like come in the morning, do all the cooked meats, put the display cabinet together, you know what I mean? Bring out everything and fucking what have you. And anyway, so many years later then, when I worked in this particular place, I was there for a year, and fucking I just excelled, and I got this particular job. At the time, Dalehead Foods, you got qualifications over your what are you bleeding called? Level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's Dalehead Foods? Like I started on a line, just filling dough labs full of meat. They'd come down a particular line, and I just separate them. But this job not Paynes. When I got this job in the slaughter hall, a couple of years later, I was a head butcher. I was a fucking supervisor. And this place, you want to see the machinery in there, mate. Fucking hell, you want to get rid of a person. Fuck's sake. So there used to be these like big fuck off conveyor belts that come around. And like I said, 2,200 pigs a day. We were killing, hey, dark night. So my job was, they'd come around on like a fucking, you know, like a conveyor thing with hooks. So I'd unhook it, I'd put it on the leg line, and what I'd do is I'd put the whole thing through the bandsaw and I'd cut it in half, okay? Yeah, and then when I cut it in half, I'd separate the belly pork and the ribs and I'd fuck that onto a separate conveyor belt that'd take the belly pork and the ribs to another section, and then what I'll do is I'll put that through the bandsaw twice. It's like, and what I'll do is I'll have me leg and me shoulder and I'll separate them and they go into separate conveyor belts. Everything goes everywhere, and it was brilliant. And it's like the team of lads I had underneath me, it's like my job was to motivate them. Listen, will you, here, don't be taking an extra 5 minutes for your fucking break, mate, because you're fucking the whole line up. Do you understand? It's like, and it's gonna either end up being a pile up or whatever. And we can't let that happen. You know, I can't let that happen. Because I told me lad I'm taking him to Old Trafford this weekend, so you need to work his ass off. And we got a production bonus. You know what I mean? I was nearly there for 8 years. Dale Head Fields, I changed the tulip. Alex worked there with me, I got my job there. And then I was a prep chef for around the same time. Nearly, you know, a good 7.5 years. Best job I ever had. Fucking great bunch of lads from Preston. You know, I used to train with a few of them, like fucking, like one of our gaffers, like was a fucking, like a black belt of cunt. You know, like a fucking third Dan or something he was, and he used to whoop my fucking ass all the time. You know what I mean? Because we used to call it the pit. In my old job, right? One of my colleagues, he was a fucking world champion kickboxer, right? And I used to see him sparring, shadow boxing on his break and all. You know, and I used to say to him, bro, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just training. I was like, okay. So I was just watching him shadow boxing and what have you, and I'm like, fucking hell, man, this guy's good and all. So I started fucking with him and all, and I was like, bro, do you want to spar? He's from what? He was from Poland, right? Martin, his name was, right? So I kept goading him and all, right? And it's like, he said, here, one particular afternoon, he threw me a set of gloves, a set of pads, you know what I mean, for me feet. You know what I mean? He says, alright, come on, we have a go. I says, alright, fucker. So we're having a spar, right? And it's like we're just fucking about, right? And he hit me hard, like, you know what I mean? So I jabbed him in the face, right? So I'm circling him, right? And I went from Southpaw to Orthodox, right? He kicked me in the calf, in the muscle, right there. And I've never been kicked as hard in my entire life. He immobilized me. He kicked me in my left leg, and I'm not joking you, I've been booted in my legs before, yeah? It's like, but not like this. Like this guy, like the way he kicked me, man, I didn't check it, and it's like, I paid for a week. It was the best kick anyone's ever landed on me. I had to go home and all. My boss was super pissed. You know, what did I tell you about fighting him? Fucking now, look at you, look at your leg. Here, I don't even know how, but all I know is he generated enough power and kicked me on me fucking calf. You know, like fucking, Right there, look, here. Mate, it was perfect. He caught me right there. Look, see that leg there? He caught me right there. You know, the bastard. You know, he's a cunt he is. So, right, okay. The reason, right, okay, so this guy's is a kickboxer, right, so, right, I'm stood in front of you like that, right, yeah? And you're attacking my leg. You know what I mean? Bam, attacking my leg. Bang! You know what I mean? But like this cunt, he got proper rotation in his hips. Bang! Like that. Bam! And I'm like, oh! And it's like that. And instantly he fucked me up. You know, oh man. It's like I've been kicked by loads of people, but this guy, the perfect kick he landed on me fucking calf. I've never been kicked that hard. I'm not joking you know, for a week. Here. Don't ask me how we did it. But even me leg, you know, here. He caught me right here. From about there. The fucking thing turned black and blue and all the next day. I couldn't walk on it. Like that, man. Oish! Just bam! He put the fucking hips into it, you know. Smack! Right there, man. And I'm like that. I felt like Daniel or Russo. You know that kind of way? Fucking hell. Yeah, look at. Look what the weather's doing to me trampoline, look. What the fuck's done? Holy shit. All the birds hiding in the trees because they've nowhere else to hide. Look, all the tree line is bare. And that's why they hide up there and down there. You wouldn't think there's 4 conifers there. They're 29 years old. It's their birthday today. How about that? It's your birthday. How are you, Janie? And happy Christmas to you. How are you, King? Long time no speak, brother. Listen, can I just wish both of you a happy Christmas? Nah, look. Let everybody kill each other on YouTube, man. I get on with everybody. Well, there's a couple of scousers I don't get on with. But other than that, you know, I get on great with everyone. Real recognise real, you know. And everybody knows I'm not like everybody else. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because I could grow my channel by calling out Exposure TV, couldn't I? Who would not like to see Exposure TV get whooped? You know, now I'm not going to say it's going to happen, I'm just giving you an example. Or fucking Dodgy, not Dodgy Dave, yeah him, that fat prick. Or afraid of his own shadow. Or Flash Gordon, aka, yeah, his daddy is a nudist. Flash Gordon. Decker Heggie, that's his nickname, Flash Gordon. Everyone gets a nickname with me. But I don't need to mention all them people and make videos about them and call them out and grow my channel that way. Nah, it's grown okay the way it is, thank you. And can I thank all the new people that have subbed to the fucking channel. Guys, in 10 months, we're on 710 subs. 200,000 YouTubers have watched me shit. From New Zealand to Australia. Good day, mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie. Then we have Belgium, Sweden, Switzerland, Spain, Italy, France, Austria, Germany. The United, born in the USA. and in Russia. Great, isn't it? And here's the thing, yeah. I can honestly say to myself, Jude, you did it the right way, bro. You didn't call cunts out. You know, it's like, don't get me wrong, I'd love to see Exposure and have a cup of tea with him and biscuits and see if he still has that same energy to me face. But grow me channel on the back of another man. Fuck off. Hey, it's one. But anyway, like I said, guys, last night I was on me live and Marvin Hitchman come into me live and he said, Jude, he said, I'm only down the road. He said, come down and I'll give you me buke. And I was like, Marvin, don't act the bollocks, bro. I'm not going down there. It was pissing rain. I mean, pissing down. So I said, bro, fuck off. I'm not going down there then. And it turns out you're not there. He said, bro, I'm fucking here now. So I got a taxi down. So I want to shout out to Lee Marvin Hitchman for keeping me a copy of his book. He said he'd sign it for me, which he has. I don't make a cent off YouTube. But you see things like that, now that's like a reward, in a way. You know what I mean? Because it's a good read. I'm 12 pages in, Marvin. Thanks for hooking up with me last night. And we'll do what I said in the new year, but I won't announce it or anything, we'll just do it. You know what I mean? Because it's not fair me telling people, it's not fair on me. If cunts are saying to me, yeah, I'll come and do this with you, I'll do that. Listen, if I make someone a fucking promise, I fucking stick to it. And Marvin stuck to his. He said, Jude, I have a book there for you. And I said, lovely. Wagwan to my man, because he knows a lot of my people. And no, what he said to me, Marvin, last night, he said, bro, my missus watches you all the time. I was like, fuck off. What do you mean she watching me? He's like, honestly, I think his chick's Irish. How are you, Swan? But King, it's nice to see you. Janie, it's really nice to see you. Nah, listen, I've a lot in common with Marvin. You know what I mean? We both been shot and stabbed and tortured, like, but this cunt was the one doing the torture. And do you know the boogie man? Here, see this cunt? You do not want him coming to your cell door. And it was just a job. You can't take it personal. But how? Here, there's nothing more personal if someone comes and melts your face, right? And you'd see him. He was a lot more scarier than Stephen French. I'll tell you that now. Now I'm waiting for Billy's book. You know what I mean? Like fellow YouTubers, I like to see them doing well. You know, I don't make a dime off YouTube, but I'm gonna write a book. Without a doubt. You know what I mean? I could write several. I just didn't know how to go about it, but now I do. Like I said, guys, in 10 months, I'm really happy with the progress and the growth of fucking STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER. Nah, do you know what it is, lads, right? I like to see ex-criminals, people that are in recovery. Me and Marvin's are always going to be fucking... People are always going to say that, oh, we're ex-addicts, we're this, we're that. Well, look, whatever floats your boat, right? You know what I mean? It's like unreal recognise real. Marvin ain't no nitty done. Do you understand? He was a scary guy back then. You know, and I was afraid of guys like Marvin. You don't want them coming to your cell, man. Like, because I know men, like I said, I've met a few men off YouTube, and you know what? I've been around men all my life. I've been around men with rank most of my life too, and I can tell. I can look into your eyes and I can tell. And I looked into his eyes last night, into Marvin's eyes, and I could tell this geezer is a bear, mate. The way he rolled up and all, like he just come behind me, man, you know what I mean? I couldn't find him. He found me, and I'm glad that I didn't say nothing too bad about him. Cause like I said, man, he come behind me, I didn't even see the cunt coming. You know, the Mag's got a lot of injuries, mate, and they got a few. Man, I tell you right now, I don't know whether you are fucking talking about Newcastle United, but they're the team that surprised me over everybody. I know Swan is a fucking Sunderland fan. Wait, sorry. I'm sure Swan is a Mackham. Am I saying it right? Is it a Mackham if you're a Sunderland fan? I could be wrong now. Swan could be. But if someone said to me, Jude, what football team does Swan support? I'd say Sunderland. And I'd be like, I'm fucking... So that means you're a Sunderland fan then, yeah? Right, okay, brilliant. Right. Yeah, man. That's another thing, Swan. You're the only one that I know supports Sunderland, right? There's a couple of people that support Newcastle that I know in the YouTube circle, and in the new year, I'm gonna do a football I'm gonna do football lives. I was supposed to do with Dean Lynchworth, but he's fucking in prison, right? And I'm not waiting for him. And the whole reason I put my studio up was to get me channel back, and I got it back in 10 months. So what's the point in having the studio upstairs? So I've made the decision what I'm going to do. I'm going to clear it all out, and I'm just going to bleed and auction whatever I have there and get a camera out of it maybe, or I'm just going to bang it in storage. And when I get me new house, I'll see. You know, yeah, I got my channel back, so there's no need for the studio. It just give me a bit of inspiration and a bit of motivation, because I was lacking it. You know, I lost me discipline and me patience on YouTube. Made a total tit out of myself. And last year my son sat me down and we had a talk, and I said, yeah, this is getting too much. I have to try you something. You know, I'm acting like fucking crazy, you know, you can't be doing that, Jude. And me biggest self-critic, you know, but like I said, I'm working on myself at the moment, and I need a lot of fucking work, mate. But like I said, I have me faith. Every night I go to bed, I say a little prayer. You know, I get up every morning, I say, I kiss Our Lady, the Blessed Lady, and I say, thank you, Mother, for making me wake up another day. Me 23, look, me 23, please give over, PGO. There's me mother. Here, check this, look, see what it says? The greatest dad. I have me first one on there, look. The mother and the father are home now, buried in Irish soil. Baby, we did it. Baby, we fucking did it, man. Yeah, look, wait to see me little grandson's outfit. Watch this, look. Deadline Day Swan. Oh, right, I didn't know that, buddy. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. I did not know. So, my little grandson. Right, so, Peter Rabbit, yeah? Right? Look at his little Peter Rabbit thing. That's a little hologram thing, right? Look at his little bun on his backside, look. Fucking. Okay, and here's my favourite bit. Where's it gone? Here. Peter Rabbit. What the fuck am I doing with fucking rabbit ears on me, you fucking idiot? Yeah, look at here. He looks like Indiana Jones. You understand? I didn't know, like I said, same me nephews. It's like a Christmas theme this year. You know. I got these for my nephews. Whoops. One for the little fella, and one for Champ, and one for Yusuf. Oh, mommy. Then I just got them two little jumpers, you know what I mean? And that one there, look. Just, just little jumpers, like he's fucking, he's gonna be spoiled, my son. I'm telling you now. He is gonna be fucking spoiled rotten. You know what I mean? I can't wait to meet him. Now I know why I lived. Now I know. God said, hey motherfucker, you're gonna be a dad in 2024, you're not dying. Why are you laughing at? Fuck off. You know what I mean? Who'd have thinking it? It's like, I remember at 21, I remember I become a father at 19 when I first come to the UK, and I come back to Dublin so my lad could be born in Irish soil, and I went back and I slipped back into my old fucking habit, selling drugs again and then go to prison, and and it's like I have a chance again. I have a son on the way and he'll be a world champion at whatever he does. Just like his big brother. If his big brother can go to uni, there's nothing stopping him going. But like I said, one step at a time, you know what I mean? And I want to learn my son everything that I've learned. Every failure that I've ever had in my life. Every L, every door I've knocked on that got shut in my face. Me parents, me friends, me brothers and sister, I'll use all that as fuel and I'll turn it into something positive. Like me son, I sent him off a boy to Liverpool and he returned to my man, and for 10 years he was helping kids with autism, ADHD, learning difficulties, Down syndrome. Shout out to Alder Hay Hospital in Liverpool and the Make-A-Wish Foundation. My lad was a head lead youth worker up in Toxteth for a decade, and he's helped the kids grow. You see, because Liverpool City Council, shame on you. Only for the private investors in Liverpool, I don't know the way the city would be, because all the kids in Liverpool, especially in Croxteth and Toxteth, are getting punished for the sins of the father. Justice for the 97 while we're on the matter. And because of the Toxteth riots, Liverpool City Council will not allocate no type of funding to high crime, low privileged areas. And that's fact. You look at the statistics and the projections and our analytics, they will not release funding to no high crime, low privileged areas because of what happened in Toxteth back in the 70s. they burnt the city to the ground. They burnt Toxteth. The place was on fire overnight. And because of that, Liverpool City Council has held back funding for nearly 4 fucking decades. And that is fucking out of order. Now, my son was a head lead youth worker. He no longer is in that role anymore. He's in a well better paid job. He has his charity, his business, and he's looking at helping thousands of families this year. Now, like I said, when you work up in Toxteth, a lot of the kids are tough. A lot of these kids have family members in and out of prison, whether it be their brothers, their dads, their mums. It's like cousins, mates, in and out, revolving doors, musical fucking chairs. And me lad knows what psychology means to me. And when we sent him off to uni, we went for a psychology degree. Science and social studies. So he went and he did a swim. I can only bring him to the water. I'd have done the swim for him if I could have, but he had to do the swim, and I'm really proud of that. And because of that swim, thousands of families has been helped all around Liverpool and the UK because of tourists and because of people that believe in these kids. When everybody else has given up, my son didn't, and he fought to change legislation, restrictions and policies in Liverpool for these kids, because Liverpool has been the brunt of fucking jokes for years, saying, oh yeah, don't let scousers in your gaff, you wait, cause you'll end up with no TV. You know, stupid jokes like that. Like, you know, and like I said, sea scousers are the most solid people in this fucking country. And I live in Manchester, and the stick I get for that, for saying that, like, when I say justice for the 97, the stick I get off some United fans. What you saying that for, them Scouse bastards? Fuck them. And it's like, I'm like, nah, me, here. I'm a people fan, I'm a football fan, then I'm a Man United fan, and I know somebody that was affected personally by Hillsborough. He went to football and he didn't come home. He went out that morning with his dad, and his dad didn't come home. And you know what? God works in mysterious ways. This guy told me his story about losing his father at Hillsborough. He went to get chips. If he had been standing there 5 minutes previous, he would have been dead too. And after I heard that story, one of my son's friends, one of his uni mates, a scouser, he lost a family member, and when he told me, man, I was like, bro, will you fuck off? I'm about to cry over here. What the fuck, bro? What are you telling me that for? And after that, I always said justice for the 97. I always wish Liverpool Football Club good luck before a derby, like, even though I'm always giving the Scousers an awful life. You know, it's all love. Like, I love the Scousers. You know, it's like, my lad has lived up in Toxteth for 10 years, and it's not a posh area, believe me, but it's very like where he grew up, you know, so and he's my son, so he doesn't scare that easy, but he's a great head lead youth worker. But he walked away from that position a couple of months ago. He works for the NSPCC now, a well better job, and he's helping just as many families, you know, so I'm delighted for him, because he dedicated his life to helping the city of Liverpool. And you know, you have to imagine that, going to uni up in Liverpool for 4 years, and spending a decade up there helping all the kids, being a head lead youth worker, having access to facilities, fucking funding. Do you understand? Facilities, funding, foundation. That's a hat trick, triple F. And he's helped a lot of families with awareness. There's a lot of families in Liverpool, not just Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, Sheffield, you know, Yorkshire, London, Manchester. Everything's about awareness, and Taurus Helpline and the way Taurus work with youths in the cities. It's an organisation, Taurus. It's like, and I'm all for work in the community and people that have either been locked up, that have been through that system. You know, if you see the young'uns fucking acting the bollocks, it's up to you to check them. Here, oi, dickhead, what you doing? What are you breaking that phone for? People know, nobody need. Here, there's no more bleeding telephone boxes around here, but like I said, for instance, the gas men were walking on the road a couple of years ago, right? And I was coming back up, and Daniel, one of the kids across the road, he's a great kid, right? They were all in the fucking hole, right? And I'm not joking, one of these kids was smoking, right? And they're in a fucking hole, and I can smell the gas. It's like a gas leak, right? And one of these kids is smoking, and I'm like, mate, I'm getting on the other fucking side of this road. Because if that fucking blows up, mate, listen, you are fucked. You're gonna be toast. But, no, I love Liverpool. I love the people up there. I met a guy called Jimmy the Gent, aka Zeus. And like I said, I've been around men all my life. I've been around men when I've been in prison. I've been around men when I've been sectioned. And it's in the fucking eyes, mate. You know, and Zeus, Jimmy the Gent come. What a fucking lovely man. You know what I mean? Fucking top geezer, mate. And the man didn't have to say too many words. I could just tell looking in this fella's eyes that you wouldn't want him as an enemy. You know what I mean? Fuck Foxy, you know. Foxy could handle himself, but Jim, it'd rip Foxy apart. And me. You know what I mean? I just know. By looking in his eyes, I can tell he used to be a doorman. Know what I mean? And here, you try be a doorman in Liverpool or Manchester and see how exciting it is. You know, that's why I don't drink. And if I want to fight somebody, I'll fight you sober. You know what I mean? I don't need no Dutch courage inside me. Or Irish courage inside me. You know. And I've split everything that I can use as a weapon, I've used over the years. Everything I've used as a weapon on my body I've fucked up. Whether it be me head, whether it be me hands. Okay, right? Yeah, that's collapsed, right? That, I've split off people's heads many times. I've gashes in that, you won't be able to see one, but there's a big one coming out here. I hit a fella like that. That's what Thai boxing gets you. But like I said, my legs, my knees are fucked. My legs are, or my knees are proper fucked, like, you know what I mean? But going back to this incident that I mentioned before, yeah, guys, I work with this Polish guy called Marcin, Sunderland. Yeah. Well, all the kids, bro, they stand on them, they put graffiti on them. I'm not asked about all that, bro, but it's like, on this housing estate, in 28 years, one person's home has been broken into. You know what I mean? Because you break into someone's house on this housing estate, you're gonna have to move. And if you don't move, your TV is going out the front window straight away. We don't tolerate that around here. Like I said, there's a lot of fucking top guys on this housing estate, and it's fucking there, mate. It's fucking there. Do you understand? Crowd control, what? Deviation tactics. But now listen, there's a structure on this housing estate. Everybody has a role, and everybody knows their fucking role. And their role is not to not piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, because I can tell when you're lying. I know, I can smell it. I can smell when you're lying. You see, it's in the eyes, it's the body language gives you away. And you know something? Only for psychology I'd be dead. It's learnt me so much about me brain. Like, you know, right, my father tried to explain it to me this way. He said, right, Jewett, in your case, son, you are fucked. Nice one, Dad. You're welcome. My dad was very sarcastic and witty. You know, really, fuck's sake, like. But he said, you're gonna have to work on that aggression. And I used to be like, are you taking the piss? You used to make me fist fight you when I was a kid. He's like, I can smell your fanny from here. I just changed the word to vagina. You know what I mean? He always used to say, yeah. It's your time of the month. You need a pad for your fanny. You know, and he always used to belittle me, the bastard, like that, you know, but he knew that motivate me. I'll show him who has a fanny. I'm a man. I haven't got a Jack Danny. You know what I mean? But it's his fault. He learnt me fight. He put me into multiple disciplines as a kid, me dad, because me dad, I don't even think me dad realised, but at 8 when I was put on Ritalin, guys, listen to me, right? You know the way if you like a drink or you like a line of coke or whatever, let's have a right, yeah? It's like, they're both the same. It's like, but we know what we're gonna get if we drink half a bottle of Jack Daniels. We're gonna be fucked, right? You know, and it's like, but when you're put on medication and you don't know what to anticipate, and what I didn't know was at 8 years old, they put me on amphetamine, Ritalin. That's what it fucking is, right? Now, I was on me tits all the time. You know what I mean? I didn't know what was wrong with me. I couldn't sleep. I was overtired all the time, and it's like I was off me nut on speed and I didn't even know it until years later. Now, you just imagine that you're on that. Now, I used to fight with me, I used to get into loads of fights, but I had durability. Let's say I had good cardio. You know, like, if I'm, and that's how I ended up befriending all the boys that I did in Cherry Orchard when I moved up, because they all knew that Hugh MacDonald does not have a vagina. Yeah, I have a dick. You know, I'm a man. In the new year, do you know what? Like I said, guys, if this was a business, I'd be bankrupt. Over the years, it's cost me a bit of change to buy this, that, the other. A gazebo disappeared over the fucking fence. Ever since I killed that pig, I'm fucking telling you, man, that weekend I killed that big. I broke my new phone. I snapped me fucking bank card. It was a bank holiday fucking weekend. And then I woke up the next day to go out into the gazebo, and the gazebo done a fucking skidito. Because when I got up, it was gone. All I could see was me fucking Irish flags all over the garden. I was like, somebody's gonna rob me gazebo. But then I was thinking, nah, why would someone rob your gazebo, Jude? And then I was like, something's not right here. And after I killed that pig, yeah, fucking bastard, the bad luck that pig brought me. You know. Fucking buzzy fuck. But now look, in the new year I'm gonna have a son. And all jokes aside, I've always wanted another little boy, but many years ago. But look, it doesn't matter. He's coming, and I can't wait to hold him. You know what I mean? Holding me little boy like another little boy. You know, 121 days on me mood stabiliser, I will not fail. You know, I want to give my son the best chance. And that's why I didn't go to me mum's second funeral in Ireland, because I knew it would have damaged me. And there's nothing more important than me seeing my son. Even if I drop dead, God forgive me, on the day I've seen him, I'll see him. Like, this wasn't supposed to happen, but it's fucking happening, and I'm glad, because it's automatically gone off in me head. No matter what, I'll see my son. You know, I don't need another Christmas present or birthday present to me entire life, because I've got the ultimate present. Battery's not included, obviously, or manual. I remember looking at a screen and I just heard the doctor saying penis. I was like, yeah, he's mine. Many penises in there. He says I can only see one. Alright then. Hasn't he got an extra one? No. Me missus is looking at me as if to say, fuck it, help me. I'm like, so he's got a cock then? And me missus is like, Jude. I'm like, has he got a dick? Because if you say to me, don't do something, I'll just make it worse. And me missus knows that. I was holding her hand, I was shitting myself, mate, because if you had the same girl, I was getting ready to jump out the window. Fucking hell. Nah, like I said, man, it's a blessing in disguise. And it's like, I'm working on myself, one step at a time, one obstacle at a time. Everything's extra from here on out. You know, and I just happened to get my channel back too. You know, I took something that was stolen at me, and I jumped ship and started again, and now look, STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER. Motherfucker. Satisfaction. I can't get no, no, boom, fuck off, yeah, birds in a mockingbird. I'm gonna buy me a mockingbird, and that bird's gonna fly, he come back and bam. Now look, like I said, I don't profit off YouTube, but last night I did profit, and I got a copy of Mark Lee's book. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of people over the last few years have offered to send me shit, and I've declined. But see, stuff like that is not a fucking problem, because I like to see other people grow. And like I said, guys, Marvin met me last night, and I got a copy of it, and he signed it for me, so I just want to thank you again, brother, for your book last night. And guys, if you're looking to buy a book, Born in Prison, Lee Marvin Hitchman, I'm only 12 pages in, and it's very good so far, so shout out to a man like Lee Marvin Hitchman last night for linking me. He said, Jude, I'm 5 minutes from your location. I said, stay there and I'll get a taxi. So yeah, I don't make money off YouTube. See that? That's a reward. Because, like I said, I like to see other people doing well. And Marvin was a scaredy motherfucker years ago, and I wouldn't like him knocking at my door. You know what I mean? I do everything I could to fucking make sure that cunt couldn't get in my cell, because if he gets in your cell, mate, you're fucked. And I'm very creative, but like I said, Marvin was just like, forget about it, mate. You know what I mean? And that's it. It is what it is. But like I said, I seen it in his eyes last night. You know. Yeah, he's about it, yeah. But fair play to him for the book. I'm 12 pages in, bro. And guys, come here, do me a favour. If you're not subbed to Lee Marvin Hitchman, his Instagram and his YouTube, can you do it for me? Nah, look. I like to see people do well, and I like to see other people's channels grow. You know, and I can help a few people's channel grow, and that's what I'm gonna do in the new year. I've worked on this for 6 years, and it's like, if it was a business, I'd be bankrupt. So in the new year, once I hit my target, you know, it's like I'm gonna do memberships. But I have to wait till I hit my target first, and forget about just getting your name highlighted in the fucking chat as a member of the chat. I'm gonna use everything that I've learned from every psychiatric evaluation I've had in 44 years. Ask my brother. We both have the same psychiatrist, and you know my psychiatrist said to me, Jude, if things and situations were different, you could be sat in my chair. And I was like, Doctor, are you trying to flatter my ego? And he goes, no, amigo, I'm just telling you, you'd be a great counsellor or a therapist. And after he said that then, like I said, I always analyse that cunt. Everything's about presentation when it comes to mental health, and when you go before 3 nurses, a district nurse, a mental health nurse, and a psychiatrist, do you read you? Do you read your body language? Do you read everything you say? Everything's about presentation. They watch. And as they're watching, and the other one's talking, one's doing that, analysing you. You know. So, I start doing it back. Mirroring them. Their behaviour. Their body languages. Their posture. For 4 decades I've been seeing psychiatrists. And I find it very offensive. It's a very offensive slur. Like when you call someone a psycho. Do you understand? Now, that's it. I don't like that term. Like, people think when they call me a psycho, it's an insult. You know, it's a label at the end of the day, and in 23 months, I've only put my hands on my brother once. Once in 23 months, I rock bottomed him. I picked him up by the neck and I give him the rock bottom. I laid a smack down on him. If you smell la 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 la, how my brothers were looking. 'Cause I have just slapped him and he's on the ground like a chicken looking. Oh, oh, bark, bark.
Regardless of my social standing, I was
But,
expected to do my duty.
I also want to thank all the people all the new people that have subbed to the channel. In the new year, I have a couple of things planned, but I'm gonna keep them to myself. I'm way ahead of schedule. Nearly 11 months. You know, I'm here. 710 subs. Nearly 250,000. Or 200, nearly 200,000 YouTubers. Individual YouTube accounts from Australia, New Zealand. Go look at YouTube geography. And I didn't know nothing about analytics. How are you, Top Gear? I didn't know nothing about analytics or algorithms, right? And look at the thing about men, I'll be honest with you, I've never been good at asking for help. I am the help. Do you understand? It's like if I'm in a situation, only I can help myself. And there's a few people in the YouTube community that I've been locked up with. Not for long, just. But, and everything's about respect in life, and my father raised me to treat people how you want to be treated, you know, and it's like, I've a lot of people that want to do things with me in the new year, and rather than wait for the new year, start as you mean to go forward. Now, I want to apologise for the last 24 months of me promising you this body's coming on, that body's coming on. And every time I've told you someone was coming on, it's the reason they told me they were coming on. So I took it at face value. It's just like me telling you, listen, I'm going on Rollins to do a part 4 and a part 5, right? In the new year, yeah? Now, like I said, last night Lee met me and we had a talk, you know what I mean? We embraced. He said, Jude, I have the book for you. And I was delighted. So I went down to my bro, Jude, right now. Marvin knows I like to read, so I met him last night, so I want to give Lee Marvin Hitchman a shout out. He has a good book there called Born in Prison. How I Survived Shooting, Stabbings, Prison, Crack Addiction, Manchester Gangs, and Dog Attacks. Yeah. Fucking great book, guys. You still have a little window of opportunity to get this on Amazon Prime. I'm 12 pages in. So again, shout out to Lee Marvin Hitchman, man. And here, shook the man's hand, looked in his eyes, and I can tell he's about it. So in the new year, we're going to do something together. Like I said, I'm not waiting for Dean. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not waiting for nobody. I'll do my own thing, and when I'm doing it, I'll just put it out there, rather than say to you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. If I know it's 100%, we'll do something. And like I said, I've a lot in common with Marvin. You know, it's like, I remember when I first went to jail and I was told that people were gonna come and haunt me. I swear to God, man, I prayed every night. anytime anyone walk by me fucking door, like you know what I mean? It's like, and it's a horrible way to be, and I was just afraid that I wouldn't get to see my son again, because I was told that they were gonna come and make it look like a suicide, and at the time the people that I had an argument with, one of their family members was a fucking screw. You know, the cunt had rung me up in 5 months, 29 reports, in 5 months. You know what I mean? But a donkey punched that prick in the back of the head because he dragged me son out of my arms on a visit, and there was no restrictions on the visit. You know what I mean? I wasn't a Cat A prisoner. You know what I mean? It's like, so there was fucking no need, but this prick wanted to let me know that he's the authority. You know what I mean? Well, how about that for authority, Dorothy? Yeah, man, you're on your way back to Canvas. Yeah, there's no place like home. You are from Kansas, and I've just put you on the canvas. So yeah, shout out to Lee and Marvin Hitchman for meeting me last night. Bro, I'm sorry, the weather was a bit shit, but like I said, we will do something in the new year. I have, like, one of the things that I'm doing in the new year basically is just doing football panels, and it's strictly football, UFC, mental health. Leave your ego at the door, amigo. It doesn't impress me. I come from cartel land. Do you understand? Not gangland, cartel land. So all that shit doesn't wash with me. And I have loads of G's that reach out to me all the time and say, "Oh bro, can I come and link you?" Yeah, fucking right, you can. So in the new year, because Marvin done that for me, in the new year, we're gonna do something together. You know, and I'm gonna be working with a few people in the new year doing things, and I'll tell you as time goes by. You know what I mean? Because I'm not fucking her up. I'm not gonna promise something I can't deliver ever again. And that's where I went wrong. I'm going to go into people's life, and I'm going to stay there for a while and support the guys that have supported me, you know. And like I said, in the new year I will have memberships. And how about this for a package? Not just shout outs and your name highlighted as a member of the channel, but I'll help your channel grow, and I'll make shorts for your channel, and I'll be a slash YouTuber slash counsellor therapist. How about that? And you get me Instagram. So there's 4 things for what, £1 a month, or fucking £150 a month to get a camera. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I want my channel to grow, and
That's your plan?
it's like I love taking pictures, you know. I fucking love it. It's like, and I'm very lucky, because in the garden that I have, I love watching birds. You know, just I love it. Watching them flying, and the pigeons, you know, that circle the house all the time, because I feed them. It's beautiful. I love watching animals, and I like taking pictures of them while they're moving, you know. I just love animals. I've always loved animals, but especially birds, and I can fix a pigeon wing. You know what I mean? Or a budgie, I can fucking, I showed how to do it, but a seagull is way above my pay grade, and it was just, when I opened the wing, it was like it was about that length. And I was like, I'm gonna have to ring the fucking RSPCA or something, man. You know. And my man thought I was joking. I said, "Mate, I have a seagull in distress." And he said, "Mate, don't take the piss." He didn't say don't take the piss, but he said something else. I said, "Mate, listen, I ain't joking." He said, "What's wrong with it?" I said, well, he's got anxiety and he has a fever. How the fuck do I know it's a seagull? He said, "Where are you at?" So I told him where I am, and he come and got the seagull, man. And it's delighted I was, because it's just like a little baby, isn't it? A seagull. And it was called a herring seagull. Nah, look, see, animals. Sometimes they got a way of reaching out to humans, you know, to ask for help. You know, like, I fucking love animals. Always have done. You know, it's like, you know, you can't beat a dog, your pet. You know what I mean? It's, you know, pets are like part of the family, you know? And I don't like cruelty to animals.
Bounty hunters here?
So you're good for hire?
No, that's not like
You
that.
know,
I'm more
I remember when I was a kid,
you might say.
A real hero.
this fella was beating fuck out of his dog
Quit?
in the other block, and he wouldn't stop.
Look,
I ran over to my granny's and I got my uncle, and my uncle come over
I could help you.
and he beat the shit out of him. You wanna see the cum what he did to his dog, man? The cruel bastard cut the ears off the dog and all. Fucking animal. There was only one other fella I've ever known to do that, and I tell you what, he was a cruel cunt too, he was even worse. But like I said, my uncles had animals and like ferrets, whippets, fucking that, for hunting. And this cunt was beating his dog, so I ran over and got my uncle come over and he fucking dragged him up and down the stairs, booted him up and down the stairs. What, you gonna hit a fucking dog that can't hit your fucking back? You fucking animal, you. You know, Jude, go home. My uncle didn't want me saying him pasting him, but I said I'm going and I hit. You know what I mean? But my uncle fucked him up. Like dogs, and like, you know, they're defensive animals. And they're great pets and companions, you know.
Just work out for you.
Is he worth our time? Because we can't afford to waste any.
I think you'll like him. You ever been off planet?
No.
What did you do on the farm?
Oh, I oversee the harvest. Planting, gathering seeds.
But animals have a way of speaking to us when they're in distress, and I know a lot of people take the piss because I rescued a seagull, but you have to understand something. I couldn't just walk in and leave it out there suffering. And if I hadn't done what I did, one of the cats would have gotten it. You know, and he was only a baby, so I had to give him a chance. So that's why I rang the RSPCA. You know, because like my man took it and brought it, and I got help, so I was happy with that, you know what I mean? It put my mind at rest. Like, for years people have put reputations on me. I'm not a tough man, a hard man, or a fighter man. You know what I mean? None of the above. I can defend myself. It's like, certain things separate men from boys. You know, like, I could have grown this channel by calling everybody out. Like, there's a few people that would love to see me smash Shadowboxer to bits, or a certain scouser, but it's like I said, unless someone stood in front of me, then I'll take it serious. You know. But it's YouTube, so I just leave people to it, you know. I'm not on here to compete with anyone but myself. You know, and I have a good group of people around me, you know, I have good mods. And like I said, I don't tolerate bullying or fucking any of that shit. You know, like I have good people that come in and out of my YouTube, you know what I mean? And I'm happy with the audience that I've grown, a little small community, like, you know what I mean? And it's like I'm happy with the progress that the channel has made. I'm happy with the progress I'm making. 121 days on my milk stabiliser and fucking bollocks they am. I got up really early this morning. But what time are we on? So, I've done an hour and a half, guys, right? So, what time? Right, fuck, I'll stay till 12 and then I'm going. If there's anyone in the room, say hello, otherwise I'm about to fuck off.
What's the you?
I'm watching a thing on Netflix, yeah? And it's called Rebel Moon. Part 1 is Child of Fire. It looks good, man. Petey's in it, out Green Street. You know a man who plays Petey in Green Street? His brother's the fucking major. He's in it. I forget what his name is.
300,000 dirhams ought to cover any inconvenience I've suffered.
I got the bollocks.
We don't have that kind of money.
No money. Well, I do love to gamble.
Here we go.
What's the bet?
If Terry can break that creature out there, his debts are squared with me. But if you don't ride him, you all get a chain and a shackle. That's the deal.
Can you ride him?
Oh, fuck off. It's okay, Tony man! Sorry! Fuck off. Fucking smoking him. Fuck. Oh man. Fucking bastard roof is on fire. The roof is on fire.
Drop your leads. She'll tear you apart. Drop your leads and clear out. Now, suit yourself.
I'm watching this, guys, look. It's like fucking Game of Thrones in a way. It's called Rebel Moon Part 1 of Child of Fire. But so far it looks good, but I am super tired. Like last night I read 12 pages out of that book, Born in Jail. And so far it's good, you know what I mean? It's like, but I'm seriously tired, guys, so I'm gonna end the live, yeah. And I'll be back this afternoon, okay? Thanks very much for coming in. And also again, I'd like to thank Lee Marvin Hitchman for the book last night. God bless you, bro. And I well appreciate it. Have a good day, guys, and I'll be back this afternoon. Take care. Peace and love as always. Boom.